Filling my cart while out thrifting in Goodwill today was definitely a nice surprise. So I was headed to a softball game today and decided that I had plenty of time to run in this Goodwill. I was actually able to find many things that are going to go perfectly in my home. So let me take you thrifting in this Goodwill. I'll share my thrift haul with you. And then at the very end of the video, I'm going to show you how I am styling and using a couple of the pieces that I purchased today. And then I'm also going to share with you something fun. At the very end, there's some things that I've been thrifting over the last several weeks, and I want to share with you how I end up putting them all together. So let's go thrifting. I'll share a few little tips and tricks with you along the way while thrifting. We'll listen to music. Let's just go have a good time in this Goodwill thrifting for a little bit. Okay, and even though I do complain about Goodwill's prices from time to time, I do still thrift there because I truly believe that you still can find quality pieces at the Goodwill thrift store. Like this piece of furniture here, this is a stag furniture piece. This wardrobe cabinet is gorgeous. You could take this and turn this into a little pantry in your kitchen. Just put you some brackets and some shelving in there, and you would have a perfect, beautiful furniture piece in your dining room, your kitchen, or whatever to use as a pantry. You could use this in your kids' room, add some shelving. You could put their clothing in there, their toys, your laundry room. I mean, you name it, the possibilities for that piece were endless. And if I really had a spot to put it, I probably would have brought it home because it was $55 and some change. If that was at an antique store, you would have paid probably $300 or $400 for it at least. I thought it was a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Let us know down in the comment section, do you know anything about Stag Furniture? From what I understand, it is a very expensive furniture brand. I'm not really sure on that, but y'all let us know down in the comments if you have any information on it. I came so close, y'all, so close to bringing this beautiful little piece here home. I thought it was gorgeous. It fits my little country cottage decor style so well, but because we are so close to Easter, I decided to put it back because I do end up finding so many other things, but I thought that that was just too precious, and I almost got it and just put it in storage for next year. But like I said, I am trying to be careful and only bring home things that I truly, truly love and that I can actually use at the moment, or I have to really, really love it to store it for the future season. So I had to laugh at this because sometimes my husband will say he feels like he is the director of unnecessary projects because generally it's something that I start or a project that I want to do and I start, but he ends up being the director of that project because he has to come in sometimes and finish it or direct me on how to do it the correct way. So I thought that that was a really funny little sign. It made me think of him. Y'all know we're going to stop right here and check out these coffee mugs for just a second. Don't worry, we don't spend a lot of time here, but whenever we go thrifting, we are always going to take a glance at these coffee mugs and just make sure we don't pass up anything that we can't live without. Now, this Goodwill, for some reason, is where I do usually find a lot of my restaurant ware and old dishes and things like that. But today, they just didn't have anything. Either they've been picked over already or they're just not receiving any of that stuff right now. But I thought that this glass nesting bowl of like mixing bowls here, I thought that those were very pretty and I thought it was a pretty good deal. Those would look good styled on a wooden shelf or something. And then they're also very useful. So you could style those on a shelf and then when you needed one, just kind of pull them down. I just love decorating with clear glass, and the fact that you actually would be able to use it for your kitchen is a plus. I know that I have said this in many of my videos, but it's been a while since I've said it, so I'm just going to remind y'all that when you are thrifting, always be sure and look up. You will be surprised what you are missing in the thrift store just because you do not look up. There are hidden treasures all throughout the thrift store. People just overlook them all the time. So a lot of people tell me they do not feel comfortable doing this in the thrift store, and I just cannot understand why. Why do you not feel comfortable taking a linen at the thrift store and spreading it out on the floor and looking it over very well before you bring it home? I just don't get that. So this is a tip that I can give you, and I promise you that the thrift store employees do not care if you take a linen that is too big to really look over while just standing there at your buggy. They don't care if you spread it out on the floor and look over the front, look over the back, and just make sure it doesn't have any rips or tears or big stains that you don't think you can get out, do it while you're in the store, because once you get home, most thrift stores don't take things back and you're just going to be stuck with it. Okay, so yes, I brought home this huge basket full of all of these florals for $5 and some change. And I will be taking all of this stuff out, and I might actually put these outside somewhere, kind of tuck those into where I have some of my real plants. I don't know. But I bought it mainly for this huge basket. I have a corner hutch that I've been wanting to find a basket to put on top. I have like some books on there right now, but I'm wanting to change it up. And I thought this just might work perfect over there. If it does not work perfect there, I have a different spot in mind for it. But let me see if I can turn this over without... Okay, well, I was trying to hold it up with one hand and film with the other, so I just pulled the sticker off. So this is what I paid for this huge basket, and I thought that that was a really, really good deal for $5.59. Here is what the other side of the basket looks like. It has these little things here. Like I said, I think I'm going to pull some of this out and mix some of this in with some of my florals that I have, like my real florals that I have in containers outside. Like these yellow ones I might incorporate in a couple of places out there. I don't know, but I am going to take it outside and totally pull all of this out and reveal what the basket looks like on the inside, and I'll probably have to give it a good wash. I'm not really sure. So I'm very excited about this find here because I think that it is a great price that I paid for this very large basket. Okay, and I could not and would not leave this beautiful curtain panel behind for the price. This was, let me get closer, this was only $3.59. And I think the pattern on this is too precious. I do believe this is a homemade piece, which is perfectly fine. I got this because I wanted the material. And I think, I'm trying to get a little bit closer where y'all can see. Look how cute the little baby chicks. That's a rooster, that's a hen, and that's the babies. And this is just how big this curtain panel is. And I'm going to show y'all. These are all the same. It's all like the same little pattern right here, as you can see. And here's here's Cinder, getting my cats confused. She wants to come check it out. So what I think I'm going to do with this is, so I've been having a bathroom makeover that I want to do for quite a while. And I've been slowly gathering things. I almost have everything that I want for that bathroom because I want to have all my pieces before I start painting and doing new faucets and all the things. And this and one more shelf will kind of complete what I need for that room, I think. So this I might cut up and use for a bathroom curtain in there is what I'm thinking. Okay, so if the audio gets a little different and weird, it's because my microphone just died. But anyway, what I think what I was saying is that I want to turn this into a little curtain for the bathroom window in there. And then I can use what's left over to make a couple little pillow covers. So that'll be a fun little project that we work on in the future. But I also wanted to show y'all that I might use, let me see if I can flip this over real quick. So there is also this side to it. So this was sewn to it, probably to make like, I don't know, like a blackout kind of curtain or something. I don't know. So here's the back side of that other one. And then they sewed this on. And that's what this pattern looks like. So I would also have this material also to do something with. I could either, seam rip it and make this piece of material, to either make pillows, hang out of a basket, fold and put at the end of the bed or anything like that, because I do like these colors for my bedroom that I'm doing. So yeah, that was a very good deal. I actually think this was a steal. What would you do with this? I'm excited to share with y'all my bedroom refresh, kind of what I've done in there with a lot of the burgundy colors. I'll be posting that over on my Thrilled Thrifter Home and Family channel. So if you're not subscribed there, go over there and check it out. because a lot of these things I do show in these videos on my thrifting channel here, but some of them you will see in my Thrilled Thrifter Home and Family videos. Well, I don't know. Y'all let me know, what would you do with this? And I also thought that I could cut this one here just straight down the middle and make two little curtains out of it, like skinny curtains, and put them like one on each end in the bedroom, kind of like how I have these. So in my bedroom I have some burlap curtains, which could kind of imitate the burlap curtain, and then I could cut that piece of material in half and do like a burgundy strip with the chickens and all. I don't know. So I do have several, possibilities that I could do with it. What would y'all do? Would you use it in the bathroom and make a little small curtain out of it and then use the rest to make some pillow covers or something like that in the bedroom? So you're kind of tying in the master bathroom with the curtain out of this material and a couple of pillows to kind of bring in the same pattern from the bathroom. I don't know. That's my thoughts. Y'all let me know what you think. Let's move along to the next thing that I got. Okay, next up is this basket right here. And I know exactly where I'm going to put this and what I'm going to use it for. And I am going to share that with y'all here in just a minute. I got this little basket. I saw this hanging on the wall and knew that it would be the perfect little basket to hold what I'm wanting it to hold. It was $3.49. I know that sticker's kind of hard to see there, but there's the $3.49. And I love how this one is flat on the back. It has the little hook here, which I think I need to kind of bend back a little bit. And then I'm excited to use this to hold the things that I want it to hold. Like I said, I'll share that with y'all here in just a minute. But this is just the perfect color wicker that I love. And I do love that it has the metal reinforcements. So you know that this basket is really good quality and it's going to hold up where I want to put it, I'm sure, because of the metal. So let me get this cleaned up and then I'm going to show you where I'm putting this and what I'm putting in it. And then we're going to work on disassembling that other basket and kind of see what it looks like inside there to determine what else I might need to do with it, if anything. Now to y'all, this little tabletop linen cover looks really purple on here, but I promise it does not look like that in person. I think it's just the lighting. This is very wrinkly. Of course, I have to wash it, but what this is I think I'm going to use it in my bedroom on my little side table on my side of the bed as the little table cover. It'll match all of the things I got going on in there. It is just this very simple, the material is very thin, little table cover, and I paid $2.59 for this. It did not have anything on the tag, but I think it's going to work perfectly. I'm going to wash it and iron it, so I think it'll look really good. And if I don't like it on the table, I can always take and tuck it in a basket, let it hang out of the side, something like that, just to give another little touch of that really deep burgundy color in there that I'm using in my master bedroom. So yeah, did pick this piece up here. However, it will not be styled in today's video. Let me try to get over here and give y'all a little better idea of the lighting. Of the color. Let me see. So in here it's not so bright and you can kind of get a better idea of the coloring. But yeah, I won't be styling this today because I don't have time to wash it and iron it. But be watching for it in an upcoming video. I grabbed a couple of a few stuffies because I needed just a couple more to put in Easter baskets. I'm going to show y'all how all of these go together with some of the things I've got from Walmart and the Dollar Tree, just to make a very cute little gift basket for the kids for Easter by using thrifted stuffies. Like I said, I needed just a couple more, so I found this one. It was $1.49, and I'm going to put this one with this one for one of the girls. I found this little bunny. These were on a cart they were not even on the shelf yet, and this little pink bunny looked so good. It was like in perfect condition. I can't remember if this had a price tag on it or not, but I think she charged me $1.49 for all the stuffies each. So I thought that these two would be cute together since this one's a little bit smaller and then I couldn't leave this one behind. I got this one and I'm just going to kind of snuggle them together. So I'll show y'all what that looks like here at the very end. Because I needed one more stuffy for one of the boys, I got this one. And this one reminded me of our little Channing because he has always got wild hair. So when I saw this one, I thought it just reminded me of him with his little wild hair. And plus this is so cute. It kind of has this heavier bottom here, so when you sit it down he like sits up, and I just thought that it was adorable. Again, it was in great condition. I'm going to kind of brush its hair, but other than that it was very clean. Again, it was also only $1.49. So you can't really beat that. For all of the stuffies that I got, none of them were over $2 a piece. So I got 6 stuffies for a total of actually under $12 because these 3 were $1.49. All of the other ones I bought, I believe, were $1.99. So yeah, this one is just super cute. I don't know where it's from or anything like that because it had the Goodwill tag on it, but I'm gonna tear it off and see real quick so I can tell y'all. Can't really tell. I can't make it out, you know, to tell like if it was. Oh, it says, does that say Hobby? Yeah, it says Hobby Lobby. Okay. Yeah, Hobby Lobby. This originally came from Hobby Lobby then. Well, what in the world? I didn't even know they had stuffies like this at Hobby Lobby, but yeah, he's super cute. I can't wait to get him in his basket and see what he looks like. I'll show y'all him all. I'll show you all the stuffies. I'll show you kind of how I'm going to assemble one, and then I will show you at the very end all of the stuffies that I've been thrifting, fully assembled and in their little cellophane gift bags, and how I'm going to present these. I have got to get these last few kind of washed and hang them out in the sun and dry. So I'll assemble all those and show you again at the very end. Look at his wild hair. I do need to kind of brush his hair. Thank y'all so much for coming thrifting with me in Goodwill today, seeing my thrift haul and how I am using and styling a couple of these thrifted pieces. We hope that you and your family have a wonderful Easter. We love y'all, and I'll see you really soon with a brand new video.